You will unfortunately be seeing a black screen for the most of this video, but because I haven't uploaded in a pretty good amount of time, even though I did do a live stream at the end of last month, I kind of don't know why I never thought of this idea. And this said idea was the title of the video. Cole2005 Lost Media. Now, of course, over the years and across every single channel, there are those videos that either A, were deleted, B, recorded but never uploaded, or C, are completely just lost altogether. And I've had several videos that I have previously uploaded that, of course, I either A, deleted, or C, or B, never uploaded because, well, I just don't think they were good. So, I feel like to start this video off, I gotta mention probably one of my, funnily enough, the first ever video I posted, which was this video titled Amtrak Trains Horn, based on the game on the iPad, or not iPad, on the App Store known as Trains Simulator 2. And the reason I made this was because I wanted to have my channel originally be something that's like related to like Trains Simulator content. I don't know exactly how that would have worked, since obviously I didn't have I still don't really have the proper like recording and stuff to make this happen. And the weird part about all this, or the weird part about the said video, was that I deleted it for no reason. Well, actually, no, there was a reason I deleted this, and it was because back then I used to believe that YouTube videos were kind of the reason your storage was fucking, getting full very quickly. And I think, funnily enough, in 2019, there is this video, if you dig far enough on my YouTube Shorts page of it, you will find a video that's simply titled "Explain This," and it was a DKC glitch. I think before that, I deleted that said video I mentioned earlier, and this wasn't the only like trains horn video. Like, it was based on most of the trains and download content at the same time, when the game was still getting updates and whatnot. I don't know if it's still getting updates now because I don't have the app anymore, or I haven't played the actual app in years because it is super buggy from what I last played. But there was like, the ATSF trains horns, there was like BNSFs, there were steam locomotives, etc., etc. And I remember I at least remember there was one that was given the title "The Best Trains Horn in the Game" or whatever, and I believe it was like one of these. No, they're not called war bonnets. That's the ATSF Super Chief. But it was like a Union Pacific F7A. I might be butchering that because, again, I'm not like the biggest nerd when it comes to like train types and whatnot. But I think it's like really funny when I like think about, when I used to do those types of videos and like why I deleted them. Even to this day, I still don't know my full intention. I think it was just because, I don't know, I just didn't really want to have stuff that just randomly was lying on a channel, and that is a blatant lie. Because obviously, as of this video, I still have, of course, like a ton of random ass things I recorded back in, like 2018, still on this channel and whatnot. So, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty funny that I thought of this one, like, first, because when I think of like lost media on this channel, I easily think of this one. Next on this video was a video that actually existed back in the very early days of this channel, before like I started uploading consistently and whatnot. There is this video that did exist at one point, and it was called the channel intro, and I kid you not. So, the channel intro in question was, obviously my logo, my name going across and doing like a ton of backflips or whatnot and doing like a bunch of like random spins. And it was to this dubstep song. Now, it wasn't just any dubstep song. It was a Skrillex song, Scary Monsters and Night Spirits. And what makes it more funnier is that, what is it? It was on, like, what was displayed in the background was a Minecraft map. And this was back in the time when I was just kind of, like, spending random amounts of time on this game, on this map I made, where it's called World Flags Banners. And there was this, like, one video that there was a guy that was doing all the world flags into banners. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to make that my background because I'm also a vexillologist. I don't know what my brain was thinking at the time, but I generally think that is one of the more funnier uploads because at the time, I don't know. I genuinely just had this idea, like, one day. I'm just like, I'll make my channel, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm going to make my own channel, you know, intro. The funny part was, that was never used. It was never used because I don't know when I would have used, like, how I would have probably edited that in at the time. Maybe, like, I don't know, nowadays I would, you know, pause the recording and, like, and like, do something like this, where it's just, like, this is, like, the intro or some shit. By the way, these are the cars that my dad actually let me have, so that's pretty cool. I think this one right here is pretty cool. This, Highway 25 or whatever. Hot Wheels Silverado, I believe. No, 150. What the fuck am I saying? Oh, my fault, guys. Next one I can think of is this one video. It's kind of one of the weirder ones because when I made this, it was 2019, and this video in question was a video simply titled "This Guy is Stealing Content." And the video in question is, well, me showing that there's a guy that is stealing content. And the content in question was, if I recall, it was videos from channels like Card Music, Trap Woofer, Bass Music, which was a channel that eventually became known as Bass Lovers. And I believe even some bass music movement compilations were stolen from it. And I decided, like, hey guys, if you want, it's like, hey guys, can we try to take down this channel because they were obviously stealing content. Now, I don't know if that ever happened. I deleted the upload, like, not too long after because I think I was getting, like, some sort of criticism or something like that, or like somebody was like saying, like, no, this is not stolen. Please delete the video or whatever. I don't know. That's like a very, like, odd video because I've tried, like, because I've seen my fair share of channels that are just like, oh, let's just flat out, you know, re-upload content from other channels and whatnot. But it was like the first time I actually saw, like, a, you know, bass channel or like a channel actually, like, just flat out say, fuck it, I'm gonna just steal EDM uploads. And I mean, like, I find it even more funnier because, bro, I have, like, some that were, like, some re-uploads on my EDM list that, you know, funnily enough is still up, but I don't listen to it anymore because I just like to keep it, like, archived and hope, like, and just keep it, like, hopeful that, you know, maybe it'll stay, like, archived for the longest time and whatnot. But, yeah, that's one that I can't remember. There's probably, there's this one video as well that came from, I believe hold on. It was a video, that I made in I want to say it was 2019, maybe it was 2018, I might be wrong, but there was this one video, I guess you can call it that, because I necessarily was, like, live streaming it for some reason, but it was simply titled, What the Fuck Trains. And here we go again, I'm talking about Train Simulator, but, in Train Simulator 1 on the Mac, or as I've called it, like, or as it's properly should be, you know, said, Trains 2009 on Mac, There was, or is it Train 2000? I don't know, but there was this video that, or this is like this one route which I believe is still on that said Mac. But again, I haven't plugged that thing in like at least a year from now, like a year now. But it had every single like train car, every single locomotive. It had like even like some random like etc. stuff. Now it was on this like one route. I don't remember the exact name of it, but I believe it's like a route based out of like, I want to say like Michigan or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember, but like it is a route that was used on one of those like presetted routes in the game. And I just said, you know, I'm scared. I'm gonna use this because the route itself is extremely long. It's like one of the longest I've ever seen across the like entire like, I don't know, Trains Mac trilogy for like the not MacBook but like Mac PC, I guess. I don't know. But it's pretty interesting for the most part because it was like at least like 2 hours long. But that wasn't all, because I think I went to like Trains 2 and then eventually Trains New World, or no, what? New Era. I don't know where the hell New World came from. And I did the same thing there. And I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to show off every like Trains game in one video or whatnot. And yeah, I think that's about it for that, because I think I did try doing a remake of it like years later. Now, what year I did that in is still kind of lost in my mind. I think it might have been 2020 or maybe 2021, perhaps. It might have actually been 2021 because I had my Mac computer like on my side at one point, where my actual PC was at the time before that PC died. But I think that's pretty interesting to talk about then. Oh, and I just remembered 2 entries from 2018. Now, back in 2018, I used to do live streams a little bit more frequently, but it was more so like me just screwing around on a game half the time. But the game in question, or the video or the stream titles in question, if you're a longtime viewer of the channel, or if you've actually like dug and looked through like original videos I've done or past live streams I've done, you may have found this series called Hang Out and Chill, which was this thing I would do to like kind of just be like, hey, if you want to listen to music or something and also hang out and talk and Q&A or whatever, free to join this. And that's what basically the premise of this sort of live stream style was. It was basically talking and then just me saying like, hey, you want to watch, or just being like, hey, enjoy the music or something, and I'd be like, hey, be glad you're enjoying music or whatnot. Now the funny thing is, if you look back at the Hang Out and Chill discography, you may have realized that Hang Out and Chill 3 is like the oldest one. And that's because I don't remember when or if these actually were deleted, but Hang Out and Chill 1 as well as number 2 actually were deleted at one point. Now, I don't exactly remember the day this happened or the reasoning behind me deleting these, but the weird part about it is that excuse me, I also have like woken up not too long ago, but the weird part about it is that there were like 2 moments I specifically remember from this, like these 2 videos, and what kind of makes me sad is that out of all the stuff I did in one of them, in Forza 6 there was like this tag virus mode or whatever, or it's called like Versus or something like that. And the weird part is, or the fucking like cool part that I did was that I believe it was playing like Daniro or whatever, however you say however you say the artist name, and it was playing Hangover, which is probably one of my favorite like slap house tracks I've ever heard or whatnot. Now the weird part about all this was that there was, or the cool thing was, I basically did a wheelie off one of the poles or whatever, and then I wheelied, and somebody was coming like right after my Fiat 595. And what ended up happening was that I did a wheelie, and he missed, like he just narrowly missed, and the beat just dropped at that point, and it was like the coolest thing I ever did up to that point. And I kind of wish I could see that again, but maybe it's probably not up because of the fact that it was getting like, because obviously I was playing music that was copyrighted, but I think it was like giving me the like, how like when it says partially blocked or whatever, I think it was giving me that, so I just deleted the video. Now, what Hangout and Chill 1 contains, I don't remember, because that was the first of its kind, and as of this recording, I still don't know exactly what it implied, and there is like really no archive of it or like any image of it that I still have saved of the said day. Unless it did get saved, it was probably sent to Earthy, probably, which that's a name I haven't said in like years. Oh my goodness gracious. What the hell, man? That's not all though for the Hangout and Chill things, as in 2020 I kind of brought it back out of like complete nowhere, and yeah, it was kind of cool, but also at the same time I'm kind of just like, why did I do it again when I said that Hangout and Chill 20 was going to be the last, Hangout and Chill 30 was probably going to be the last, etc., etc. Now, I actually, funnily enough, still have the thumbnail of this said video, or it said Hangout and Chill, and this one is number 34. And there's not really like a bad reason behind this, like, deletion, but neither is there like a really like good reason for why it was deleted, because when I checked, and like I was gonna be like removing like audios and whatnot to those like segments that were like, oh, these are copyrighted, please remove, or like or like, oh, these are, these are gonna get partially blocked, we need you to fix that. I checked Hangout and Chill 34, and it was like red. I was like, oh shit, I just realized I can't do anything about this unless I did like an appeal or something else. And it's the only video to my knowledge, oh god, voice crack, that did suffer this fate. And it kind of makes me sad, because if I remember, it's like one of the more like funnier ones I did that year, only for it to be removed with like several songs being like the culprits and whatnot. I don't exactly know, I don't remember like what exact videos they probably were, but it's, or like what songs they were. But I do actually still have the thumbnail of it, and I will show it right now. This was the thumbnail of it, and I've kept it since then. And this was taken at my old house. And the funny part about it was that the program I'm using right now, I'm just going to censor the title names, because I don't really want that stuff to be, shown, of like certain arts and whatnot. God damn it. I'm using the same thing I still use, so I think that's really cool. But it's also kind of just like, yeah, you could have like maybe done something about it, but it's also kind of just like my fault, because I just didn't know better back then. And as of this video, it is still down. It's probably never going to be put back up on YouTube, or there probably won't be a recreation of it, because at this point, it's been, I think, at least like 5 years since I deleted it. So, if a possible remake of it does come out at some point, don't be shocked by that. Next up, there's this like weird instance. Now, you always have those like accounts that will be like very like troll worthy and whatnot, and I actually witnessed one of those cases back in 2019. In 2019, there was this like weird thing going around, and I remember my friend that I still, interestingly enough, I still talk to this guy. His name is NASCAR Fan 22, and the weird part about all of this is that I remember he DM'd me one night, and I was like I think I was like playing on my Xbox 360 or whatnot, not 360, my Xbox One, or I was either on Roblox at the time. I don't know what game I probably would have been playing, so just take that as you will. I get DM'd, I believe, by him, or somebody else DM'd me. Now, again, it's been a very long time, so I am still a little bit kind of like trying to just remember, like, who was, like, what in the situation. But, I get DM'd, and he's like, have you checked, like, YouTube recently? There's, like, another version of you, or something like that. And I'm like, wait, what? I check, or no, he sends like a screenshot, and it's like, there's this channel that was simply titled Cole2005. This was back then when my channel name was still Cole2098. And I think the funny part, and like the weird part about it was that I was like freaking the fuck out, because I was like, oh fuck, this guy's trying to like, I'm like, oh fuck, this guy's trying to stealing my identity, or this guy's gonna be very fucking evil. And it's just like, what makes it what kind of makes it really funny was that I made a video, I think, before, like, about this guy, and I'm like, guys, I was like freaking out. I'm freaking out right now. Please report this account. This is not me, and like other stuff like that. What makes it like so fucking funny to me is that this account really didn't do anything, and it would be like the first instance of like a troll account attacking me, or like a troll account trying to just like make me feel like in danger or some shit. And they didn't really do much. They were kind of just like doing like the like, oh, be ready for a certain day, and I believe it was like what, January 25th 2020 or something like that, he said. I don't know. I don't remember exactly if like anything did happen, but it's really funny because this isn't like the first time I had like an account, like a hate account kind of just like go after me, because there's like this one weird instance on Instagram I had a while back of this account called the Anti-Cole Army, and they made like a lot of very like depraved, like edgy stuff. Like I don't remember what it was, but it's like it's really dumb. Why this was made, I don't know. I don't know the intentions behind the guy. I don't know if it was like something I made, like something I said to a certain user or whatnot. But it's kind of funny. And I don't know. It just something about it kind of just made me be like realize, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be the internet for you. Just deal with it. Don't care about it. Move on. And yeah, it's a weird case. I'll just say that. Now the next two videos are two videos that actually were recorded in 2022 or / uploaded in 2022, and both of these videos have been removed. Now, here's the thing. One of these videos actually was not removed because it did, community guidelines and whatnot. Excuse me. I haven't even had anything. What the fuck, dude? But the video in question was given the name He Respawned. And it's like a video that plays like Kirby music, and it's like these two guys are fighting in a bathroom, and the other guy gets knocked out. And what ends up happening when he like falls to the ground, somebody else with like the same like pants or whatnot and like same shoes comes out, and it does like the beginning of versus mass like DDD or whatever, and it's like whoa, wham, wham, and I thought it was so funny that I decided to upload it. Now obviously when it comes to YouTube and like actual fights, they don't like that, and they will age restrict the video. Well, this was one of the first cases that a video that I uploaded actually was taken down. And I think I actually made a video on this where I'm like, guys, the video got taken down. But I didn't like freak out about it because obviously I was a lot more matured. And at the time when this came out, or when this happened, I was just kind of like finding it really funny because it was the first time that I ever, or like I didn't expect this to actually properly happen. So yeah, so that's like one video that was deleted. The other one is actually a YouTube short that actually was originally deleted. Now the YouTube short in question was like India Be Like, and this wasn't like this wasn't like race. It wasn't meant to be like racist or whatever. It's kind of just like a very unfortunate thing that does go on in the country, where the video before that shows a video of people, you know, trying to crosswalk across train tracks, and you can hear like a train horn in the said short. Now, if unfortunately you have searched on the internet, you will find that these types of, you know, crossing the train tracks and whatnot can lead to unfortunate death. And unfortunately, I think that short did almost show something like that, hence why the short was removed. But the short that I made, where it had the cut of it, it was just removed. It wasn't like it didn't give me like a strike or anything. It didn't give me like a warning about it. It just said like, we just removed this video because we think, because the original was deleted. And I don't know, I didn't figure this out until like 2024, when I was about to make my next channel anniversary, and I'm just like, what the hell? I don't know, I was really confused, but I was also kind of just like in awe, because it was the first time in a very like a good amount of time that like a video that I like somewhat posted ended up getting removed, but not because I did something that goes against community guidelines. It was just the original upload of it was removed. And I feel like I can kind of like extend this segment because there's also like a few other shorts I've removed over time. There was like one like YouTube short where, I don't know, it had like Boss Baby on it, and he was about to get like ran over by this like weird ass like MS Paint James or whatever, and I removed the video. Or I don't think I removed the video, I think it just, I don't know what happened to it. I might have deleted it because I just generally thought that it wasn't good, and neither was it really funny. So I guess that one was kind of removed for a good reason. Now, will I ever think about re-uploading something like that? No, I don't think I should, because it would be very dumb to do so, because content like that is kind of just not funny. I was kind of just trying to be like cool or whatnot, and be like, you know, I'm trying to be cool and be like, guys, this is cringe, don't watch this. I think I made it when I was like still 17 at the time. I might have been like, maybe I was 18. I have no clue. It was 2023 at least. I don't exactly recall when though. So, this next one. I don't know. I don't know if anybody, if one person remembers this video existing. But there was this video that I made, like, as one of my first videos that wasn't uploaded for like a specific amount of time and whatnot. But there was this one fucking video that I made. There's this one video I made given the name, or that was given the name like my thoughts on Romanian Mapper. Now, Romanian Mapper or Romanian Mapping was, or I don't know if it's still up, but is this one channel that was a part of the mapping community. Before you ask, not that one. the country ball mapping community, because obviously mapping could mean another community that I don't want to fucking think about. But the video in question was me kind of like going off of this one guy. He did like a parody. Oh my god. He did like a parody on this. On Romanian Mapper, and it was like kind of just going over like how dumb his ideas were, and I was like super pissed off with this guy because I'm like, this motherfucker right out stole his content and made it into a parody. Obviously, I didn't know what parody was. Or I guess I just did, but I didn't fucking remember the right possible term for it. So when I saw this video, I'm like, oh my god, I need to make a video on this, because in my own words, in this said video, I said, like, if I remember correctly, I said to those, and Romanian Mapper, he's not a bad mapper. No, his ideas he had made him a very bad mapper, because he had this like 3-headed like country ball or whatever, but he also had like country balls that had like the Nazi symbol on it, so that was kind of bad. I say kind of, I mean that's like really bad. So I don't know what the hell I was saying, because it's a video that actually had like a lot of like just nonsense on it, and what I don't know how else I can really say like what else this video required. And I made it on a fucking Google slide, because this was back then when I had my camera. I would put my camera like this or something like that, and it would just be like my monitor would be displaying right here, or back then my MacBook. So what makes it so fucking stupid is that I tried defending him, and obviously nobody really saw the video, at least to what I think. Nobody saw the video, which thank God, because I deleted this video, I believe, like, not too long after I posted it, because generally, when I saw, like, what he uploaded, like, the next, like his next video or whatever that he uploaded, I think I changed my opinion on him or something like that, but, oh my fucking God, what the hell was I thinking at the time? Like, like AVGN, I'm going like, what were they thinking? The next one I can think of is this video that I actually remade in 2020, and it's still up, funny enough. And this video is based, well, actually, no, it's not even the same song, but back in, like, 2018, if I remember, I did, like, a Boss Bass, like, quote-unquote upload, and the upload in question was, like, me showing off, like, something happening in, Forza 6. I was trying to do, like, some drifting. Obviously, it was very bad because I didn't know how to properly drift in the game at the time. So, obviously, it looked very, very dull, looked very, very low quality. But the song in question is a song I literally mentioned earlier, that being Dairo's Hangover, but it was remixed, and I accidentally forgot who made the remix. But it was basically just that, but it was just like a very poor like way of showing like, yeah, I can drift in Forza Motorsport 6 while having me show off the Boss Bass logo. Now the logo in question, I am not digging for. Wait, actually, hold on. It might actually be up here. Hang on a second. I might find a logo that I'm looking for. But, unless it's not here, which I don't think it will be, because I don't know where the fuck the logo is. I'll pause it. I was thinking it would be on the top layer, but I actually did not find that, so that sucks. But it was basically the Boss Bass logo, the current one at the time. And obviously the logo was very, very bad because I made this and I tried making it like one of those like outlined logos or whatever. I don't know how else I can describe it. And it was not good because the logo, because the video was so fucking like bad. I think I deleted it and then I did delete it. And then I just like remade the video in 2020 to a video that's a slight improvement, but I wouldn't say is too big of an improvement. If you find it like in 2020, or if you go through like most popular, I believe you'll find it not too like far down the list or whatever. But the video in question, or the song that I chose for that one, is DMND's Sexy Back. But that video might be going soon because I fucking hate dance fruits because they fucking just got rid of all the best like possible music. That's why Bass Music Movement fell off. They just say, fuck it, I'm copywriting all of this, but copyright this, copyright that. Yeah, they made like all the worst ones possible. Yeah, it wasn't even the artist, by the way. It's the fucking like this random ass like music company that just said, hey, I'm gonna take that, thank you very much, I'm gonna make a monopoly off of this. I'm like, really? That's why so many of my like older videos, or like my videos from 2020, that's why probably like a majority of them got muted. And it's for kind of that reason alone, because again, I had no control in it and they were the ones that were deleting the videos. So yeah. Back then when I used to do speed arts, there was this one video simply given the name "Out and You Are There For Me." And this was a video this was an art I made, which I don't have it anymore, by the way, but it was an art I made. And the art in question had one of my good friends at the time. I don't know. I mean, I still talk to her occasionally, but this was like a household name on the channel back then because I used to just talk about them all the time, and their name was at the time Red Wolfie. Now they are put in that art, and there's nothing wrong with that. The issue with this said video, and the reason I deleted it, is because there was or I don't know if it was the "I'm There For You" art or whatever. It's one of the two, but the video, one of the people that was shown in the video is not who you think it is because of recency bias, but was this user. They still have their YouTube channel, I believe, and they also still have their fucking Twitch, which for some reason I was still following that, so I had to unfollow it recently. Or, well, no, not recently. I had to unfollow it like years ago. But their name at the time, of course, was Blank Ball. Now, Blank Ball is this kind of like controversial Gmod, country ball comic person. Well, it's mostly because of the fact, I believe it was because it was like his OC, or his country ball OC was a fur ball. And I kind of got inspiration off of him to make my OC a fur ball, but I didn't exactly, have it be inspired by him. Yeah, obviously when I put somebody in a video that defended a zoophile, obviously I'm going to delete it because I don't want to fucking associate with somebody that is defending zoophiles. So, yeah, that's a major reason as to why that video is probably not up. I don't know if the "I'm Here For You" video is still up as well, but that video is probably going to be gone if that is still up, which I haven't checked, by the way. I haven't checked in like recent memory, but yeah, there's a good reason that one's gone. Now there's this one video that I also just remembered. This one I'm actually shocked I even remember this, because as of this recording, it is the oldest video that I know that I had that I tried uploading at one point, or I did have upload, but obviously as time has gone on, it's been considered just as lost media. Now, in 2015, yes, you heard me right, 2015, there was this video. I thought my recording just stopped. This video simply titled February, I want to say it was like February 15th, it was somewhere in like middle, like February or whatnot. But, the video in question was this, was a video of me displaying my broken phone. It was my broken iPhone 5 where I uploaded, where the video shows that said, hold on. It shows that said phone being destroyed as the top part of it, where the camera, excuse me, and most of the LEDs are at. I'm trying to like say this with like a straight face, but there was this it just shows the phone like completely fucking destroyed. And the reason actually to how it got cracked this bad, or why it was destroyed this bad, was because I recorded a video of me playing ping pong, or not ping pong, of playing this like on this pool table, and I had the phone displayed like this, but obviously it was facing the other direction, so I could see myself shooting the cue balls and whatnot. Obviously, when you put your phone on a table like this, obviously cue balls are gonna go and maybe go into your screen and whatnot, and maybe knock it down. My dumbass was like, oh, that's not gonna happen, and then it happened, and it was, funnily enough, at this bowling alley that doesn't even exist anymore. This bowling alley, like, burned down, apparently. So, that video in question happened at a place that doesn't exist in this state anymore that I live in. And on top of that, the video itself is one of the oldest that I would have had up, and it's been deleted. Or, I deleted it. So, it was kind of like two types of, like, evil, I guess? I don't know. But what makes it really funny is just that I even uploaded a video of me just showing my now, like, deceased phone. What the hell, man? Okay, maybe I was wrong. I guess Hangout and Chill 2 does still exist, but I guess Hangout and Chill 1 is actually lost media. Now, I was trying to think of, like, you know, other ones that obviously I could think of, but I kind of wanted to save these final two for last, and I know I don't want to really end the video on a little bit more of a morbid note, but there are two videos that obviously I deleted because these were very personal. Now in 2022, there was a time where my mother was actually almost arrested, and I didn't want, and I made I think I made like a short clip or whatever, and I gave it the name, I will be on hiatus, I don't know when I'm coming back. And obviously it was me being very frustrated with how my mother did something like this, but she was thankfully bailed out, and I honestly was not having it, to the point I just said, I'm not gonna be fucking uploading, and I don't really want to associate with my mother at that point. And I don't know, it's just I don't know, it's like a video I kind of wish I just didn't upload, so that way I have nothing to really talk about. But this other video is actually a recent one, and actually happened a month ago. That's right, as of this recording, it's been a month. It has been a fucking month. I hate to, mention this, because obviously at the time I made this video, I was going through a fucking, like, midlife crisis, dude. Oh my fucking god. I have to mention this one again because I just don't like mentioning this, but it was this video simply titled Help, and it was only given the name Help because I was just having the worst mental breakdown of my life, and the video in question, or the stream that existed, was about a friend that, well, was a fucking PDF. And, if you don't know, I was making posts, a lot of posts, around the time. And I made even a song about this person. And the song in question is Stop in the Silence. And it was about this fuckhead named Sour Patch King. This guy turned out to be a fucking pedophile, and I trusted him for 5 to 6 years. I was even very close with him. I had platonical fucking feelings for him. And then February 1st happened, where another fellow friend of mine, which you have seen them on this channel countless amount of times, that being Europaltina, fucking told me about this, and then I had a fucking actual breakdown. And this video is no longer up for obvious reasons, because it is me literally breaking down on camera, and I don't think I will ever try to say, guys, I am going to re-upload this. I don't fucking know. I just don't know, and I just generally don't think I will be uploading this anytime soon. So again, I had to say, like, I hate to be like the one that ended on, a sour note, no pun intended, but I just remembered 2 entries, so give me a second. Let's lighten up the mood, and let's talk about 2 videos that I put on this one image of a iceberg that I made back in, 2023, I think? And these videos are the following. There was this one video that was titled, Watch This at Your Own Risk. Now, the video wasn't actually, anything bad. It wasn't, something that could be, very, dark or anything. But the video was a lot of edgy humor. Because I was streaming this, and I think I was playing, the game of Sorry with my brother and 2 of his other friends. And we were... Well, I wasn't, I don't think. We were... Everybody was kind of saying, was kind of saying stuff that was very borderline racist. And also the music in the background was also saying, a bunch of, stuff. Now, I don't remember how long the video even lasted. I know the thumbnail had me, and I was doing, a weird-ass, duck face or whatever. But the video doesn't exist. It was made back in, 2017, I believe. And I don't think this video probably will ever see the light of day if an archive of it does exist. And this other video I just remembered was a video that I actually thought about doing again at one point, and it's the top 10 worst Mario Party minigames. This never existed, or this actually did exist, but it was done in a live stream, and then I deleted it. And I believe at number 1 it was Coney Island, because I just sucked at that minigame. But, I think the other minigames were, obvious ones that you think of when it comes to bad Mario Party minigames. You think of minigames like Sneak and Snore, The Beat Goes On, Bubble Buddies from Mario Party 9. This was before, I believe, Super Mario Party was announced. So, obviously, all those minigames from those games aren't counted. I'm trying to think of, what's another minigame I can think? Kind of Flight. What else is there? like, I don't know. It's a very dumb video. Like, I am kind of glad it's removed because I don't know. It just, something about it is like really stupid. And I might as well include this one bonus entry because this wasn't necessarily a video, but it was this weird thing I did in 2019 around October. And in October of 2019, I was gonna have this like random ass like story thing be said at the top of my banner roughly every like 3 days or so. And it would be like a storyline or something. And it's gonna be this like very like edgy storyline of like my OC or whatnot. And the eventual what it eventually would turn out to be, if I go into this file that has all my old arts, my OC, was that it was going to be like the final part of the banner was going to say my final form or whatnot, and the art in question was, or my profile picture was going to be this version of my phantom version of my OC, drawn in like a very spooky like atmosphere. Obviously it's not good. It was from 2019. That was a very long time ago. But I really liked this base that somebody like had at the time, and it was because of like, and it's like an evil version of Rainbow Dash, obviously, because that's what my OC was kind of inspired by, and still kind of is. My fault, gang. But yeah, that's what this was gonna be. That is a very bad satanic star. On top of that, why is there like 2 music notes? I just now noticed that. But that's what it was gonna be. And the weird thing is that after like, you know, this was all said and done, the there were like other like variants of my OC or whatnot that we're gonna show eventually. And I tried doing something like this in 2020, but obviously I didn't do it because I didn't think about doing it because it would have been very edgy again, and on top of that, it would have been really dumb. So that's why I didn't do it in 2020. But I did actually change my profile picture across that month until it eventually like revealed its like final form and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, you'll just be seeing this random ass candle. But other than that, that's about all the lost media that I can think of. And unless there's more that you somehow remember me posting across all the years of this channel, or if there's something else that you just vaguely remember that I had up at one point, I'd really like to know, because who knows, I might do like an iceberg of this stuff, maybe in the near future. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, this also is kind of just like me making up for, you know, the amount of time I was off somewhat from doing regular videos. And I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. I don't know why I didn't think of doing a video like this. I've made so many videos. How the hell have I not done this? So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. If you enjoyed my other content, you don't have to. It's perfectly fine. And hopefully you have yourselves a good day. Or afternoon. Or evening. Look, I don't know when you clicked on this.